Welcome to Stoic Daily Stoicism. In today's video, we're going to uncover 10 powerful psychological traits women try to hide from men, but once you understand them, you'll have an advantage that changes everything. Most men walk through life confused, frustrated, and often powerless in their relationships with women. They don't understand attraction, they don't understand female psychology, and they keep repeating the same mistakes that push women away. But here's the truth. Women are far more predictable than they appear. They run on pattern psychological triggers that have been consistent for centuries. The problem is that women rarely say these things out loud. They'll never sit you down and explain what really drives them. Why? Because if you understood, you'd instantly have leverage. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. By the end of this video, you'll know 10 traits women try to hide. And you'll also learn how to apply this knowledge with a Stoic mindset, which means staying calm, grounded, and never letting emotions control you. Because if you combine Stoic discipline with female psychology, you become unstoppable. Let's dive in. Point 1. Women crave emotional leadership. Here's the first hidden truth. Women secretly want you to lead emotionally. A lot of men make the mistake of asking women for direction. They text her, "What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? How are you feeling?" Constantly putting the responsibility on her shoulders. On the surface, women may say they want equality in everything, including leadership. But deep down, attraction is not built on equality, it's built on polarity. Masculine and feminine energy must balance each other. The feminine wants to be led, not controlled, not dominated, but led. That means being decisive. Calm and certain, even in uncertainty. Imagine this. You're out with her, and something unexpected happens. Your dinner reservation gets canceled. Most men panic and ask her, "What should we do now?" But the man with Stoic presence simply says, "No problem. I know a better spot. Let's go." That calm decisiveness is what makes her feel safe. And when she feels safe, she feels attracted. So remember, leadership is attractive. Indecision is repulsive. 2. Women test you constantly, and they hide it. Well, the second hidden trait is something men hate. But it's reality. Women test you. These tests, often called shit tests, are not meant to destroy you. They're designed to measure your strength. Why? Because women are wired for survival. A woman's psychology is built around finding a man she can trust, depend on, and respect. If she can break you easily, she can't trust you with life's real challenges. Her tests are subtle. She might ignore your text to see if you get needy. She might say something sarcastic to see if you get defensive. She might flirt with another guy lightly to see if you lose control. Most men fail these tests by reacting emotionally, arguing, begging, chasing. But the Stoic man passes by, staying centered. Example, she says, "Why don't you ever do anything fun?" The weak man gets defensive. "What do you mean? I always do fun stuff." The Stoic man smiles and says, "You just haven't seen my best side yet." Cool, calm, playful. That's how you win. Remember? Every test is an opportunity to prove your strength. If you see tests as insults, you'll lose. If you see them as chances to demonstrate composure, you'll gain power. 3. Women hide their deep desire for masculine presence. Here's something they'll never admit directly. A woman is addicted to your presence more than your looks, money, or status. Masculine presence is your ability to be fully here. Fully grounded, not distracted, not nervous, not needy when you're with her, but constantly checking your phone, fidgeting, or rushing. She feels you're absent. And absence kills attraction. But when you sit across from her looking into her eyes, relax, breathing slowly, listening deeply, she feels it. She feels your presence in her nervous system. Presence communicates power without words. It tells her, "I'm here. I'm unshakable. I'm enough." And here's the secret: women crave this because in today's world, almost every man is distracted. So if you master presence, you instantly stand out. 4. Women want you more. When you're slightly out of reach, here's another hidden trait. Women are drawn to mystery. If you give her everything up front, your attention, your time, your affection, your plans, she'll lose interest. Not because she doesn't like you, but because women value what they have to work for. It's human psychology. We chase what we can't fully have. So if you're always available, always texting back instantly, always saying yes, you become predictable. Predictability kills excitement. But when you have your own life, your own mission, and she sees that she's important, but not your everything, her desire intensifies. This doesn't mean playing games. It means having boundaries. It means being genuinely busy pursuing your goals. A Stoic man knows the prize doesn't chase. The prize is pursued. 5. Women hide how much they judge your energy. Here's something subtle most men miss. Women pay attention to your energy before your words. You could say all the right things, but if your energy is insecure, she'll feel it instantly. On the flip side, you could say very little. But if your energy is confident, grounded, warm, she be hooked. This is why some men succeed effortlessly, while others struggle endlessly. Women are emotional creatures, tuned into vibe over logic. So if you approach her nervous, needy, or trying too hard, she'll feel it. But if you approach with relaxed confidence, she'll be curious. That's why Stoicism is powerful. Controlling your inner state changes your outer attraction. 6. Women respect boundaries more than affection most. Men think giving more affection, more gifts, more compliments will make her love them. But here's the truth. What women respect most is boundaries. When you let her get away with disrespect, lateness, or flaking, she loses respect. Attraction without respect dies quickly. But when you calmly enforce boundaries, she feels siphoned, strangely, more attracted. Example, she cancels last minute. The weak man begs, "It's okay, maybe tomorrow." The Stoic man says, "No worries. Let me know when you're more certain about your schedule." Then he moves on. No anger, no drama, just boundaries. That communicates value louder than any gift ever could. 7. Women crave emotional variety but won't admit it. Another hidden truth. Women get bored easily. They'll never admit it. But monotony kills attraction faster than anything. That's why they chase bad boys, not because they like being mistreated, but because unpredictability creates emotional variety. But here's the key. You don't need to be toxic. You just need to bring playfulness, humor, and challenge into the relationship. Tease her, joke with her, surprise her with new experiences. Keep her guessing. Keep the emotional landscape alive. A Stoic man understands this balance, stable at the core, but capable of creating moments of spontaneity. That's irresistible. 8. Women hide there. Need for security. Here's something primal. Women are biologically wired to seek security. That doesn't just mean money. It means emotional stability, reliability, and strength under pressure. If you panic when life gets hard, she'll lose faith. If you crumble under stress, she'll doubt your ability to protect and provide. But if you remain calm in chaos, whether it's financial struggle, family drama, or daily challenges, she trusts you deeply. This is why Stoicism is so magnetic. It makes you a rock in a world full of uncertainty. 9. Women hide their competitive nature. Believe it or not, women are more competitive than most men realize. They'll often deny it, but deep down, they compare themselves constantly to other women, to your past girlfriends, even to imaginary rivals. This is why social proof matters so much. When other women find you attractive, her attraction increases. When other people respect you, her respect for you grows. She wants to feel like she won. A man that other women desire but cannot have. So don't hide your value. Live a life that makes others respect you. She'll compete to keep you. 10. Women hide their submission to true masculinity. Finally, here's the deepest hidden truth. When a woman feels your authentic masculine energy, she naturally becomes more feminine, nurturing. And submissive, she won't admit this because society tells her to always be strong and independent. But biology and psychology don't care about trends. When she feels your strength, she relaxes into her softness. When she feels your leadership, she lets go of control. When she feels your unshakable presence, she submits not out of weakness, but out of trust. This is not about dominance or control. It's about polarity. Masculine creates direction. Feminine flows into it. And that's the secret women will never tell you. They don't want to lead love. They want to surrender to it closing. The Stoic advantage. So there you have it, 10 psychological traits women hide. But once you understand them, you gain power. But remember, power is not about manipulation. It's about awareness. It's about seeing reality clearly without illusions. Without denial. When you combine this knowledge with Stoicism, you stop being reactive. You stop chasing. You stop needing her approval. Instead, you lead. You stay calm. You stay centered. And paradoxically, that's what makes women respect, admire, and desire you more than anything else. So if you want to level up, not just in relationships, but in life, practice Stoicism daily. Discipline your emotions. Control your focus. Stay grounded because in a world full of men who crumble under pressure, the one who remains unshakable always wins.